In this lesson, we're going to be talking about AWS Single Sign-On, or SSO. So we talked about using a multi-account strategy in a previous lesson, and we know this is a best practice. But managing user permissions for all those individual accounts can be a real headache. We can make this a lot easier using AWS Single Sign-On. So let's see how this works. Single Sign-On, or SSO, is a service that helps centrally manage access to AWS accounts and business applications. So these can be third-party applications like Office 365, Salesforce, Dropbox, GitHub, and so on. This is just a small sampling of the ever-growing list of business applications that integrate with AWS SSO. So in addition to being able to centrally manage your accounts, you can sign into AWS accounts and third-party accounts in one place using the AWS SSO portal with your existing corporate identities. With SSO, you can manage user permissions for all your AWS resources across all your accounts using AWS organizations. So here's an example of using granular account-level permissions with SSO. Let's say you want to grant your security team administrative access to only the AWS accounts running your security tools. But then you only want to grant them auditor-level permissions to other AWS accounts. We would use SSO to set this up. Now, we covered Active Directory in a previous lesson. Here's how that works with SSO. So we mentioned SSO allows you to log into business applications like G Suite and Office 365. SSO also integrates with Active Directory or any SAML 2.0 identity provider, for example, Azure AD. This allows users to log into the AWS SSO portal with their Active Directory credentials. This can also be used to grant access to AWS organizations, so structures like OUs for development and production environments. It can also grant access to any SAML 2.0 enabled applications. So I just mentioned SAML 2.0 a couple of times. So what exactly is that? Well, Security Assertion Markup Language, or SAML, is a standard for logging users into applications based on their sessions in another context. So for example, one context being your Microsoft AD environment, and another context being your business application like G Suite. SAML allows you to log into the G Suite application, for example, using your AD context. And all sign-on activities are recorded in AWS CloudTrail. This helps you meet your audit and compliance requirements. Just one important exam tip for you. If you see SAML 2.0 in an exam question, look for SSO in one of the answers. So that's pretty much all I wanted to cover on AWS SSO. If you have any questions, feel free to reach out. If not, please move on to the next lesson. Thanks.